Hi, my name's Lisa and I live in this little tiny vintage caravan, traveling around from place to place and making money on the side by doing a bit of saxophone busking. At the moment I'm camped up on Queensland's Sunshine Coast and we're happening to get a cyclone coming in, heading into this direction, so I've been a little bit nervous. Okay, now I actually am worried. Talking to everyone else at the campground, and everyone's leaving. Like, even the ones with the really big rigs, they're all leaving, and everyone's just saying you can't stay here, the cyclone will blow your van right over. They're going to drive like 350 kilometers north to try and avoid it, but there's chances are you just don't know where it's going, so we won't really know till about 4 o'clock. That's that housing development. Remember that bang bang bang? This is a beautiful walkway into town. I'm just going into town to withdraw whatever cash I've got left in my bank account, because they're saying the power might be down for a week and the ATMs won't work. So yeah, I'm actually feeling really sick now. I was doing okay. I was feeling calm and feeling okay, but then talking to everybody else has made me really, really anxious, to the point where I've been feeling dizzy and nauseous. So I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted. I don't know what to do. So I've just got back from the hardware shop. I've bought some heavy duty ratchet straps, and I have spoken to Dean and just said I need help, and he's going to provide some big steel pegs so that we can peg me down and strap down the caravan if need be. There are a few people actually going to be staying now, and we've all spoken to each other, and we're going to just help each other if we need to be helped. In the meantime, I don't know if you can see it off in the distance there. That's pretty much the direction it's going to be coming from. It's very calm before the storm here at the moment. It's sunny, it's nice, but there is that dark cloud looming over there, and it is coming up in the northerly direction, so it might be a big nothing burger. We don't really know, but at least I know that I've made peace with the people that I needed to make peace with. That means a lot. I'm praying a lot, and I'm feeling okay. I'm going to ride this out. If nothing else, it's going to make for some interesting video, right? Wish me luck. And in the meantime, I'm just going to do some laundry, because we could be without power for a while, and it will be raining for probably the rest of the week from tomorrow onwards. So make hay while the sun shines and the wind is blowing nice and warm. It is hot today, and get some laundry done before this thing hits. I'm less anxious now after talking to a few people and having some reassurance that I'm not going to be completely alone and like a sitting duck here, so that's good. But oh, it's looking seriously dark over there. I'll show you. You can see the darkness brewing down in that direction. So these guys are staying put, so that's reassuring. Dean actually suggested that I move into the middle of the oval where there's no trees. I mean, as you can see, there are trees behind me. I was a lot closer to those trees, but I got one of the other girls before she left to pull me well forward, so I'm about, I don't know, I'll show you how far away I am. I'm like, that's my van, that's the office, that's the trees, and this is the river down here where I was going swimming. So tempting to jump in it right now, but I got things to do. Gotta do my washing. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for my washing, I'm going to cook up the last of my amazing hamburgers that I got from the no additive sausage man here. These burgers are amazing. They've got lamb, pork and beef in them. So yummy, and no additives, no fillers at all. So I've been having them for the last 4 days, and I've got plenty of what's it called, porterhouse steaks were on special for $19.99 a kilo, so I've stocked up on them as well. I've got enough food to last me a week, plus I've got canned sardines, canned oysters, canned mussels, plenty of eggs, plenty of butter. I'm sorted. We're going to get that fly, wherever he is. One pesky fly, just when I walked in the door, has made his way in here. Since I made that video showing you where those clouds are, they've just really moved over now. The sun has actually gone now, so it's coming in a little bit faster. Hopefully, worst comes worst, I'll hang my washing inside if I have to. Yummy, yummy, yummy. This is making my mouth water. I love these hamburgers, and they're massive. Like, it's like the size of my hand, basically. It's huge. Yum. It is a Wednesday, and I am completely packed up and packed down. So I've got someone to help me move, which is great. And I've just got to go outside, and the last thing I've got to do is wind the legs up and unplug the power cord. I'm leaving that to the last minute because it is starting to get really windy out there. But it's looking like it's going to track a little bit further south than they originally predicted. And if that's the case, I think we'll be fine. The two caravanners just opposite me are actually wanting to leave anyway because they reckon, oh, it's going to get worse here. But anyway, I'm feeling a lot more confident now. Like, I slept really well. The van was holding steady and it didn't rock and roll at all, even though the wind has picked up. But it's still 2 days away. Well, no, Thursday, tomorrow. Tomorrow and Friday is going to be the worst of it, apparently. So, and then the rain on the weekend, and that's the concern, is the possible flooding. But honestly, I'm feeling okay. I am taking a moment to just, it's all right, don't panic. Everything's going to be fine. There she goes. Oh yeah, it's getting really windy here now. Crazy windy. Here we are, all pegged down, extra strong ratchet straps, and poles to hold me down, going across the front of the drawbar. And hopefully that helps. They've done it too. I got some neighbours. We're going to look out for each other, put tape across the windows, and that's it. Hatches battened, ready to rumble. It's calm before the storm day. It's semi-sunny. It's still quite windy. I can't cook outside like I normally would, so I'm actually cooking inside today, and I thought I'm just going to cook up a bunch of steaks, so I've got the next couple of days worth of food sorted as we batten down the hatches and prepare for this thing to come. This is how I cook my steaks. I put a lot of butter in there, because then the juices from the meat go into the butter and it makes almost like a beautiful sauce that you can pour over the top, and lots of salt makes it just so delicious. That's starting to sizzle, so it's time for me to put these steaks in. Look at these guys, yum yum. And they were cheap, $19.99 a kilo, 15 bucks for 4 steaks. Got to be happy with that. Jam those puppies in there. Oh my gosh, my caravan's going to smell like meat, which I hate. But, oh well, I've got everything open. I've got the window open here. I've got the door open here. So hopefully, got my pixie angel. You're just chilling, aren't you, darling? Such a good girl. I'll just put a splatter guard over that. Doesn't make a mess of my little tiny kitchen. This is my little tiny kitchen here, see? This bit actually comes down as well. There's a microwave under there, so that's how we roll. Beautifully seared on one side, and just a couple of minutes and they'll be done. And then I can pretty much turn the element off, and the cast iron just keeps finishing it off. Yum. Pour lots of salt on that. I'm excited.
What are you doing? Are you digging a hole under the blankie? Why are you doing that? Are you trying to hide?
Gorgeous girl. Hey, you're my angel.
You're my angel. Who's the cutest puppy in the world? You're the cutest puppy in the world.
Okay guys, welcome to my living in a caravan during a cyclone vlog. It's been a pretty hectic day. Got rolled over here thanks to Nathan. I am nose to tail with Nathan and Sarah behind me. They've been awesome, and Dean ended up helping us bang the big star pickets in because none of us had the strength to be able to do that. So we've each got 2 star pickets at 45-degree angles at the front and back of our caravans with heavy duty ratchet straps, and we're strapped down. Honestly, if it gets really hairy, I don't think that that's necessarily going to save us. If 150-kilometer-hour wind wants to flip your caravan off or rip your roof off, there's really not much you can do about that. At the moment, the wind is starting to pick up. They're getting a few good-sized gusts, and I can feel it, you know, the caravan kind of vibrates a little bit. It's 7 o'clock, Wednesday, the 5th of March, and about, you know, over the course of tonight is when we'll start getting the edges of the oncoming wind bands, and the rain may or may not come with that. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't look like it. They're mainly talking wind at this stage. The cyclone is tracking at the moment a little bit south of us, but it's, you know, wide enough that we'll still very much get the impacts. But they're saying that the worst impacts will be on the southern end of it, because when it swirls around, that's where it picks up the most moisture, is on the southern end. So unfortunately for poor northern New South Wales, that has been absolutely hammered with floods, they'll probably get the worst of it, and it's already starting to, and there's a full tide coming at the same time. So, you know, everything on the media and the news, I mean, I've had people contact me like, are you okay? Are you going to be okay? Like, scared for me because they're seeing what's on the news, and, you know, there's politicians standing up there and talking about what a huge disaster this is going to be. And for all of us, we've been kind of watching this thing for well over a week now as it kind of cruised down further out to sea, and then it kind of came down the coast here. That's why it's been windy for the last sort of week or so, and then we had a few days where it was actually not too bad because it was well beyond us at that point. It had gone past us further south, and then it came down like that, and then it just flipped back across and is now heading inland to the coast. Where I am, for those of you that have asked, I am on the Sunshine Coast. I'm not on the coast. I'm inland slightly, about 20-30 kilometers. I don't know, I'd have to look it up on the maps. And I'm in an elevated position, so I'm not at risk for the tidal surges and the flooding as far as being right on the beach, for example. I'm nowhere near that, and I don't plan on being anywhere near that. I do have the little Mitsubishi to drive if I need to make a quick getaway. Like, if things obviously get really hairy, if it feels dangerous in here, then I will jump in the car, and we've got a big shed here that the roller door is being left open for any of us that need to take shelter in there with our car. So that's, you know, we won't hesitate. I'm not going to sit here and have a caravan smashed to pieces all around me. That's not in my plan at all. The keys are right by the door. I'm ready to go at a moment's notice. But really the worst of it won't affect us now until tomorrow night, like middle of the night, Thursday into Friday, is when it's really going to kind of push into the making the landfall. So whatever we have to brace ourselves for will be at least 24 plus hours away. So in the meantime, I'm calm. I'm okay. I've done everything I can as far as securing and getting myself to a safe place away from trees, away from the river. I've got friends here and we've got each other's back, you know, so that's really important. They're nervous too, so we're all nervous. Of course we are, we're all nervous. And the ones that left, like the couple of older guys that had been through cyclones before, they weren't even going to take the chance. With their big huge caravans, they just took off up north and went 350 kilometers north, because they're like, nope, 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 I do not want to be in a caravan during a cyclone. And maybe I'm being a bit blasé about it because I've never experienced a cyclone before. I've never experienced a cyclone full stop. I've lived in Queensland a lot, but the cyclones generally hit further up north. Down here, it just usually gets a lot of rain, but not a cyclone. So I never experienced a cyclone, and certainly never experienced a cyclone whilst living in a little tiny tin can. So maybe I'm just feeling calm because I have no idea what's about to hit me. That's a distinct possibility. I was originally thinking of running the straps over the top of the caravan to hold it down like that, but one of the other guys here said, no, don't do that, because these vans with the, you know, they're so lightweight with the aluminium frame and the J rails that kind of hold the roof and the walls together on the outside are quite malleable. If you put that much pressure down and the wind was blowing, the chances are you would actually bend, the caravan would bend at the seams, and if that gets, you know, broken and bent, then water can come in, and then everything's a disaster from that moment onwards. So I've opted to go across the front drawbar, strap it down there, and I've run it through. I don't have a rail out the back, so I couldn't put one on the back, but I have run it through the axle of the wheels and pegged it down that way as well. So obviously wound my legs down. I made sure I'm 100% level in all directions. I always do that anyway. I'm pedantic about my van being 100% level. I feel like a drunken sailor if it's even, you know, a few mils out in any direction. I get really funny about it. So I have my little level, and I'm like, yep, we're level front to back, we're level side to side. That helps with the stability, because then when you put the legs down, there's less movement. So yeah, I'm about as steady as I can be, and I'm still feeling okay. And if that changes, I will make another update. I'll basically post, I hadn't really intended to. I was going to kind of take a break from the video posting for a little while. I'm making more videos than I'm able to post at the moment. So, but things are happening, you know, life's very exciting, right? So you guys might be interested. And I know there's a lot of care and concern out there at the moment, which I'm really appreciating. So rather than leave you guys wondering, am I okay? I will endeavor to post you a daily update on what life is like in a caravan during a cyclone. If you're interested, stay tuned. Love ya. Bye.